Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having an amazing day. So that's what you guys just saw basically in the thumbnail. It's a program that I've been going through and where I've been learning a lot of pretty cool stuff. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I think today is April already. April 1st. And it's been like a good day. I basically spent the day with my girls. I slept. They've been home. They've been washing, doing what they need to do. And I just meditated. And I've been meditating on how life is. And basically this video is about help. Like, I don't know how to control my emotions. I don't know how to take care of my feelings. And it's like, how can I say this? It's like me growing up, basically, I grew up into confusion. So I didn't even know what was going on. Met my dad when I was 13, dealt with life and flew with it. Then I got pregnant. I got with my first father of my kids when I was, 18, had my first daughter at 21. And he had anger issues. And I myself, I was the kind of person that was like, I just want to make him happy, so hopefully he won't be mad and blah, 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 blah. So I was just trying to try to make him happy. And you did all the dirties as a mom was supposed to do, clean the house, fix, take the girls to school. They were in dance program and always running. And I was just making sure that, I went to work and I did what I needed to do. We paid half of the bills. It was just like a never ending story. He and I, he didn't like me. He kind of used to get mad when I didn't listen to him. And I've always been the kind of person that I've always run my own show. I like things my way. I had control issues. And he had the same thing. But, I kind of did allow him to control me as much as he wanted to. I used to see him break things in the house. Like, he broke, my first set of bed that my dad bought me, stereos. He broke TVs. He threw computers. Whenever he used to get mad, it was just like all attention on him. When it came to the food, he would choose what we had to eat. It was like a lot. And I was okay with that because I was like, I guess that's normal in a family, I was in such an emotional distress that even my kids, they couldn't communicate with me. And first of all, I wasn't even communicating with them because I was inside of my head most of the time. So to make a long story short, emotionally imbalanced. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just lived with them and, I did my kids and I did what I needed to do because I was a mom. I was responsible for them. And that's how it works. When you have kids, you just got to deal with them. But I wasn't really paying attention, kind of the example as a mom that I was setting for them. And until I got separated from him, started backing away, and I was like, wait a minute. Emotionally unbalanced completely. The relationships that I got into after I finished with him, it helped me because I used to weigh 335 pounds and I lost the weight. And even those people right now, they came into my life and they try to test at me, but I'm like, I respect that person as a trainer because, that's the person helped me lose weight. Then after that, the person used to talk to me. They were good people, but most of the time, I used to be in my head. With the father of my kids, it was just mostly like a family, kind of like, it was cool, but we didn't even talk. We didn't even communicate. When he used to get mad, he didn't even tell me. Like, he only used to blame me, like, you did this, and I was just like, okay, I used to believe it. Honestly, I kind of felt like I was responsible for everything. So I had like a lot of guilt mentality inside my head, basically, and until that I got separated from him, I started analyzing my life. I've always been inside of my head most of the time. So the person that helped me talk, was the person that helped me lose the weight. So now that's why I'm able to express myself emotionally and in a lot of ways. Something that really happened to me that, kind of make me think about how we as parents are the example to our kids and how we teach people or anybody that listens to this video, that whoever feels that they are emotionally imbalanced. I basically found the help within me looking for therapy. First of all, I started doing therapy, and in the therapy place, things that I was applying by my own kind of started helping, you know, and they kind of like work together because it works with our emotional nervous system, which is the one that controls our emotions and our feelings and how we feel every single day. Because some days we just go like one, wake up, shower, go to work, you know, take the kids to school, then come back, and it's the same thing every single day. And we keep on living the same emotions and the same feelings. Now my life has been changing a little bit, and I like it. But I try not to wake up like worried. I try not to wake up mad. I try like to control things. I mean, I do have a discipline with the things that I do, but it's in different ways. Like I wake up every single morning and I'll touch my heart and I'm like, thank you, God, I woke up, and I put my feet on the ground, and then I try to do meditation. Then after the meditation, I light up a candle. I also like to put sage and palo santo. It's like a thing that I do every single day. Then I have an altar when I have pictures of my mother that passed away, the person that raised me, Carlita, because she's not with me, Sasha, and you know, I have little things there like that I like really like. So I call it my little altar, and then I put a light in there and I burn Palo Santo and sage too, and I'm like, thank you, God, for this day. I also have an empath protection because I'm an empath and I could feel a lot of people's emotions, and I'm a crybaby. You know, honestly, I am. Since I've been a little baby, if you want to research into empathy, you'll see what I mean by that. I'm very emotional, and that's my biggest power, because I finally accepted who I am, and I don't just call myself I'm a crybaby. Nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to hear my emotions. That's why I made this channel, because just like me, there's a lot of people and shit that feel like nobody gives a fuck. Why the fuck am I gonna tell anybody about my emotions? It's like, are they gonna help me? Well, that's why I'm here. Because I didn't have anyone to actually instruct me on how to do it, I kind of started doing it on my own. And if I could help somebody and anybody who needs it, I did my part. I'm blessed. And this kind of switched in my perception when this happened like what, yesterday? Today's Sunday, yes. Yesterday, I started going to therapy, and after in therapy, I started learning how to do yoga. I started to do meditation, and I do meditation every single day. That was the next step after the things that I do. Then I get in the shower. When I'm in the shower, I'm also listening to meditation. And I've been listening to things that basically lift my mind and don't make me think about negative things. Because I have 1,000 thoughts in my mind. I could think so many things every single day, and it could be just like stupid things. Which I've learned that you could reprogram your whole mind. You could reprogram everything that you feed in your mind. It's like most of the people are watching TV. And what are we really watching in there? You know, start analyzing that. Sometimes we're listening to TV and we're watching the news, which is kind of like a lot of bad news. I stopped watching that. I don't watch the news. I literally have not watched TV that I want to say, oh, Jessica's going to turn on the TV. Like in 2 years? I would say 3. I mean, I do watch Netflix sometimes, and I have watched other things, but mostly I've been doing more like meditation or self-analyzed person thing, or like my therapy stuff and meditation and yoga stuff that I'm looking into. I also been looking into mysticism because I've been studying about my culture and, you know, where I come from and my background and my ancestors, because, you know, we're very powerful people, and all this stuff we have inside of us, and most of the time we're never still. You know, I have found stillness to be a very beautiful thing, because I find myself when I'm quiet and I put meditation, I put intention into my meditations too. So, you know, that's what basically has helped me to find emotional balance in my life. I wasn't able to sit down and discuss my daughter's issues about school, about her problems, about guys that she's talking to, because I would be all like, overreactive. And trust me, I have found things that a mother should not find in their daughter's phone. But I'm the kind of person that when I need to find out something, I will find out. Another thing, when I ask a question, especially to my kids and family and people that I love, I already know the answer. I just want to know how you would take me as a person and as an individual, because I'm fucking sneaky as fuck. I was told I have the gift of gab, and when I research into that, it means that you could be a very good influencer kind of thing, like how to manipulate people just by the words that you use. And I don't know, maybe I have in the past, but honestly I didn't mean it in any kind of bad way. So that's why I'm doing it, like, okay, if I have the gift of God, let me show you and let me tell you what I have learned as an individual and as a person. You know, when it comes to life, I've learned that what you put out there is what you get. If you put good things, God's gonna give you good things. If you put bad things are gonna come to you. You know, that thing about karma is true. So now even my thoughts, I keep a positive mind, positive thoughts, you know, things like that. So anyways, just not to go too far, basically, this Saturday, I'm all over the place most of the time in my mind too, because I think a lot of shit too as I'm talking about it as a human being, you know, realistically, and putting it out there. This Saturday, I'm learning through meditation, going to therapy, and after therapy, Sasha asked me to go to the park. And this is the park that I went to, like right here, pretty close by my house, because we're waiting for a friend to go visit her. And my kids don't kind of like, they notice my changes and they could talk to me and a lot of things, but they're like, it's weird because I'm more like, okay, calm, collective, but I ask for things to be done when they're done. Carla has moved out of my house because coming from domestic violence, she also starting, Carla is my oldest, doing things she wasn't supposed to. And as a mom, I just been like, patience, I love you and I understand you, and because I love you, I'm having compassion for you. I'm not acting from my mom's side, I'm acting in a way that I'm trying to understand where you're coming from and where you're displaying this anger, and what have I done. Hello, I kind of like ignored my feelings for 12 years when I was with her. I kind of like, as a mom, I never told her the things that were wrong. I just assumed she would know. No, we have to talk to our kids. Communication is honestly the key when it comes to kids. We are the example. You know, once you have emotional balance inside your mind and you know where your emotions are at and you know what you're doing in life, then you could talk to your kids. You know, lead by example. Because I could say I'm not doing a lot of things, but in the back I could also be doing things I'm not supposed to. You know, that relies into, you know, stealing. That relies into cheating. That relies as being a good human being. As making sure that, you know, you live by the word. I've been saying that I've been a person that I smoke weed since I started my YouTube channel. Why? Because they help me relax my feelings. And, you know, some people have told me I never had to deal with that. But in other ways, we're not perfect, you know? And I mean, I'm at the point that I have accepted who I am. I know how to deal with my emotions. I know how to release them. And I'm at a point in my life that I know exactly who I am. And if you don't feel that I don't fit in that, you know, that little box that is good for you, I'm okay with that too. My box is perfect. I'm doing my part. And by my part, I say that, you know, mother's the name given by God to help and help his children and to take care of them and to guide them. Maybe my guidance might not be perfect for anyone, but for the people that it matters, find your emotional balance. My emotional balance, I found it within meditation. You know, and I realized that I used to think, oh, maybe, you know, for some people it might work, for others it doesn't. I went to the park and I was doing my yoga and I was doing my meditation. And a 12-year-old boy approached me and he said, "You do meditation, huh?" And I was like, "Yes." He said, "That's cool." He goes like that. "I have anger issues." He's like, "I go to Kaiser and I do my meditation there." I'm like, "Oh, I don't go to Kaiser, I go like that. But I also have anger issues too. I go to another place. It's called Peace Over Violence." And he said, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I come from domestic violence when my ex used to hit me. And my kids kind of experienced that. And, you know, they also got hit too." And he said, "Is that person also doing therapy?" And I was just like, "No." He said, "That's fucked up. Maybe he should." And I'm like, I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my kids. And then he said, "You know, I know a lot of kids that have anger issues." He goes like that. "I could get people here and I could get the kids to come and do meditation with you and we'll do yoga too." It felt really beautiful because I'm so surprised that even kids are more open-minded sometimes than other people that have advice. And I'm just like, I'm going to do me. To each his own. You know, and I'm asking for help because I've learned that the more that I communicate with people, the more that I'm able to find more about how each person works. And how, you know, our emotions are connected to our nervous system, which I have learned about all of that. And I'm like so blessed. And that's why I'm making this channel. When I teach one person, another one teaches another one. And then another one teaches another one. And it's like the domino effect, you know? And it's like planting a seed. Planting a beautiful seed. Because at the end, I already know how happy I am. I want you to feel the same way. I want you to be able to let go of all your anger, suicidal thoughts, depression. I mean, there's so many things that in life sometimes kind of stop us, and we're actually worried about other people instead of worrying about ourselves. So first, I'm taking care of me. I told my kids I'm teaching them skills how to do gratitude every single morning, even though life may not be perfect for the standards for other people. But for my life, my kids were learning little by little. We're going inside our head. We're meditating too. And I'm like, just give me 5 minutes of gratitude. You know, I'm grateful because I woke up. I'm grateful because I have my house. I'm grateful because I have this beautiful place. And I could say that, I'm not homeless. But each person is their own little world. Each person has their own perception of what's going on inside their mind. And sometimes we're very selfish. We only think, me, let me make money. Is money gonna pay your emotional balance or chemical balance you have inside your mind? If you don't stop and you don't realize that sometimes, money is good, but sometimes it's kind of like could be the root of all evil. Because people don't acknowledge their emotions. Maybe we're not taught, I will say. Like I myself, I just had to like literally go through a lot of trauma in my life. I had to experience a lot of shit for me to be able to say, okay, stop, Jessica. Stop. Stop, Jessica. It is what it is. But you learn from it. Trauma, anger issues. If we don't express our emotions, express them another way. With anger, cutting ourselves, drinking to numb our feelings, smoking weed. Put me first. I don't smoke as much weed as before. Like I smoke weed maybe like once a day. 2 times is when I'm doing bad. But I'm doing other things. I'm doing meditation. I'm doing yoga. And there's things that it takes discipline to be, I would say, a spiritual person, because that's the way that I feel it. I definitely believe in God Almighty. And without him, I wouldn't have been able to get in this far. And my spirituality are just little things that I do. Like in full moon, I let go of all the bad things. And in new moon, I write all my wishes. And every single day, I write myself a daily mantra in which I say, I'm a beautiful person. I'm powerful. I'm the creator of my reality. Abundance is my birthright. And yeah, that's my daily mantra. And that's how I believe in myself every single day. And the whole world can see me in a different way. But I know that what I'm doing, it comes from a good place. And I would like you to teach you the same way. What is good for you? How do you feel? I'm looking for wisdom. I'm looking for understanding. I'm looking for self-love. I'm looking for self-empowerment. What do you want to do for yourself? Let's find that chemical balance inside of you. What are you here to express? Maybe you could be an artist. Hey, there's a lot of people that still need to draw. A writer, a poet. Believe in yourself. The only one that's stopping you is you, no one else. Okay? Keep that in mind. No one else. Sending love and light. Believe in yourself, love in yourself, and no one's gonna stop you other than you. You are the creator of your reality. Sending love and light.